Submitted for your consideration, the case file of one Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, born Herman Webster Mudgett. To the untrained eye, he may appear unassuming, perhaps even charming to some of the ladies gathered here this evening. But believe me when I tell you that this creature, in his heyday, committed the most violent and heinous of acts, the likes of which I've never seen in all my years as a trained detective. But then you already knew that, didn't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? To learn the truth, to hear the story yourself from the man who brought him to justice. The monster's already made his case. Even now, his confession circulates in print for the hungry public to devour. Lies, so many lies. But what else should one expect from a sociopath? What makes a man determined to dance to a drumbeat perverse and profane? To exact that profanity onto humanity with no thought of pity or pain? Was it nature or nurture responsible to invoke that iniquitous bend? Or was something more chthonic, depraved and demonic, a means to his murderous end? For years I have looked for an answer to interpret this tragic affair, but the motive I crave now lies cold in the grave, a secret to all but him there. Why do we cling to this terrible thing while allowing his legend to live? For despite our revulsion, a morbid compulsion won't let us forget or forgive. Mine own tale is none of importance. I wouldn't know where to begin. You must allow me to guide you, to wander beside you, for darkness awaits us within. So let us look back, let us turn back the clock to an earlier marker in time. Let us seek the humanity 'neath the insanity long before castles and crime. And let us give voice to the voiceless.
To the victims give songs
They may sing, and if it may be, let the truth set us free. From this all too real parable, sickening and cerebral, the bowler hat butcher we bring. For I'm certain you'll find of all horrors combined, the mind is the most terrible, terrible thing.
Today, class, we will continue our exploration of the circulatory system.
He wasn't always known as Henry Howard Holmes.
We've already examined the venal and arterial systems of the human anatomy.
He was once just a curious, ambitious medical student at the University of Michigan.
Today, we'll begin our unit on the most vital of organs, the heart.
To his fellow classmates and professors, he was just simply Herman Mudgett back then.
Now, who would like to make the first incision into the chest cavity?
Oh, I will, Professor.
Ah, very good, Mr. Mudgett. Good. Be careful now. Mind the sternum. We mustn't damage our instruments through haste.
I know what I'm doing.
Dear Lord, I shan't get used to that stench.
Well, you'd best get used to it, young man. That's formaldehyde, a chemical compound for which you should be very grateful. A mere decade ago, we would not have had a cadaver in such fine condition to work with.
Why not simply ice the body instead?
Leaves too many marks.
That's correct, Mr. Mudgett. Formaldehyde allows the specimens to remain
Fresh.
preserved. I don't think fresh is the appropriate term.
That's right. You're not in the abattoir anymore, pig boy.
Continuing. Now, that's... behold the heart, and in such magnificent condition. Notice how there are no lesions or imperfections marring the parietal pericardium.
Visceral.
What?
You meant the visceral pericardium, sir, not the parietal.
Is that not what I said?
No.
Moving on. The heart is such a complex and delicate organ that reparative surgery has proven nigh impossible.
No, it's not.
Here he goes again.
Suturing has proven successful, sir.
In a dog, perhaps?
Then why not a human?
Far too risky, reckless even. Pericardial surgery has proven time and time again to be fatal to its subjects. Only a fool would attempt such a procedure.
You've tried it yourself, then?
Magic!
Herman, please.
Let the man speak, for God's sake.
No, this attitude has gone on long enough. Why must you presume to question my authority and my patience, sir? I shall not allow this kind of defiance in my classroom any longer. What is it you suppose yourself to be?
Someone and something you'll never be, sir.
Which is?
Great. I will not settle into a life of pleasant academia. Those who can't do, after all.
Pretty bold words for a New England farm boy.
The rest of you leave us. We'll continue this shortly. Right now, I'd like to have a word with Mr. Mudgett alone. Mr. Mudgett, in spite of your insolence, you show promise. I had hoped that you would grow and mature into a more serious student. But your overbearing sense of self-importance, your smugness, has given me reason for doubt. Your arrogant attitude will only impede your ability to become an effective surgeon. This is what you lack, sir. Without it, you're nothing.
Heartless. You call me heartless. Professor, you assume an awful lot. Focused, maybe. Ambitious, perhaps. But insolent and heartless, I am not. What you perceive as my conceit and my defiance is in reality a touch of something more. A history of hurt and self-reliance, which from your cozy social strata and myopic bits of data, I doubt you ever heard the likes before. Ever since I can remember, I've been scrounging and surviving. It was a butcher shop that brought me here. Not scholarship, but striving. From the slaughterhouse to the surgery, see me come alive as my drive expands. Do not let my hated history define me. had taken life into my hands. My past. Don't ask me of my past. Father often raged and beat us in his fierce intoxication, while Mother had her Bible hell-bent on our salvation. Between a drunkard and the pious, how do you live with such demands? To escape the cruel duality, the base and blind banality, I fashioned my reality, and I put life in my hands. Even as a schoolboy, how the other children taunted me. Yet from their wanton jealous pranks, I've come out somehow offer thanks for an incident that ever since has haunted me. They dragged me down to the doctor's place and locked me into that tiny space and forced me to stare into the empty eyes of a skeleton on the stand. And in their torment's crude embrace, they placed his hands upon my face and held me there in his cold embrace until I was unmanned. And though at first I screamed and I cried with fear, the feeling quickly passed. For although they meant to torture me, the cessation didn't last. For when faced with the grisly reminder of mankind's ultimate end, I suddenly realized then and there, locked in the gaze of a death's head stare, that I had to say in the when and where, and my fear became my friend. I had a chance to change my fate. I had a chance to choose. So with nothing left to lose, I chose life, and I took life. From that first macabre obsession comes the path I now pursue, to make life my profession and to take life from it too. And I will not halt my progression over the likes of you. So how dare you call me heartless? You know nothing of my being. How can you understand me when you don't know what you're seeing? I will not let you judge me. I rebuke your reprimand. Hear the sound of the pounding in my breast, louder and prouder than all the rest. I know time will show, even though no one understands. For I will have life, and I shall have life when I take my own life in my hands, into my hands.
How lofty are the delusions of the young. How easily we build our ivory towers. Despite his grandiose ambitions, Mudgett never amounted to more than a mediocre medical student at best. But he graduated in June of 1884 and immediately set out in search of a suitable location with which to establish his practice. The next few years were failed business ventures, constant trials and errors, moving from one town to the next. But let's leave that now. Let's move ahead in time to Summer's End, 1886, where the next significant chapter of our story is about to unfold. In the most unlikely of locations, a small Midwestern town whose citizens are blissfully unaware of how their lives will soon be changed forever. good citizens of Inglewood, a new face was nothing new. Ever since the Great Fire 20 years prior, droves of people had sought to escape the ever-increasing hostilities of inner-city Chicago in search of a happier existence. Even the wealthiest of Chicago's businessmen would build their homes here. And what better place could one ask for to build a future, or to come to forget one's past?
Welcome, welcome, one and all.
6 miles south of the city of Chicago, I think I found a place to fit in. A setting to pursue stability and true civility, where nobody knows who I've been. 6 miles south of the gritty inner city, after years of fears of failings and plans. Perhaps amid the serenity, I could build an identity and put life in my hands.
Oh, now, Sonny, easy does it. Where's the fire? Say, what's the matter? Think I'm gonna hit you or something? Oh, you must be one of the new arrivals. Well, buddy, the boys on the force don't act like those Chicago cops do. Hell, we don't even see how much of the action those city bastards gotta put up with. Only reason we got a squad is to make the locals feel good and keep the rich folks happy.
How most reassuring.
We got it pretty good. So why don't you take the stick out and stay a while? I'm sure you'll come to like it around here, Mr.
Holmes, Dr. Holmes.
Oh, put her there, Doc. Pleasure to meet you. Good luck to you. And remember, fella, you're in Inglewood now.
I think I'm going to like it here.
Welcome, welcome, one and all.
Let's move it along.
6 miles south of the scented urban jungle, out of reach of the crime and the grove.
Let's
There's
move
a
it
residence
along.
and tree-lined avenues and well-heeled revenues, a refuge for those in the know.
I know I'm gonna like it here.
Inside of the city of Chicago, removed from the filth and the fear. Take a walk after dark, down in Washington Park, or take a stroll down the streets without the noise and the heat.
It's so precise and pristine, almost surreally serene. I know you're going to like it. Here in the sight of the city of Chicago, I know I'm gonna like it here. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. How might I assist you?
I noticed the sign out front from the station. It lists this pharmacy under a Dr. E.S. Holton. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Splendid. I was hoping to speak with him, if I may, on business. Would Dr. Holton be your brother? Your father? Oh, your husband, perhaps?
You're new in town, aren't you?
Yes, arrived just this morning.
It shows, Mr.
Oh, Dr. Holmes. And you are Mrs.?
Dr. E.S. Holton. The E.S. stands for Elizabeth Sarah.
Oh, you must forgive me. One does not encounter very many female physicians, practicing anyway.
We are something of a rare breed, yes. And as I'm certain this revelation has likely altered your intended course of business, I'll go ahead and bid you good day.
No, wait. Out of professional curiosity, may I ask where?
Ah, credentials, yes. The Women's Medical College of Chicago. Before that, I attended studies in Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor?
Yes, the University of Michigan. Why?
I was a medical student there myself.
Really? How small the world has become.
It most certainly has, Dr. Holton.
Please, you may call me Elizabeth.
Very well, Elizabeth. In that case, I guess you could call me Henry if you'd like.
I'd like that very much, Henry. Oh, you don't know how long it has been since I've had such a refreshing introduction from anyone, really.
It is indeed a most pleasant surprise. And a fellow alumnus, no less. What remarkable luck.
Luck?
I'm new here, like you said, stranger in a strange land, just arrived. And there are so many things to take in consideration. Finding somewhere to stay, gainful employment, So when I saw the sign out front, I thought that you, or rather your brother, your father, your husband...
Ah, my husband has business of his own, Dr. Holmes. I see so little of him most days. And with a small child in tow, well, it can be difficult even at the best of times to be both mother and business proprietor, not to mention manager, bookkeeper, pharmacist.
Oh, then perhaps I may be of greater assistance to you after all.
You don't mean to tell me you're a registered pharmacist as well?
Yes, ma'am, recently licensed in the state of Illinois. Though I would hate to feel I was taking advantage of you or of our mutual history if I were to impose myself.
Taking advantage? Impose? Oh no, quite the contrary, I assure you. You do not know what a breath of fresh air, what a godsend you may yet prove to be, Dr. Holmes. Henry. As a man, I doubt you can imagine, much less fathom or begin to comprehend all the pressures that are placed upon a woman in this world. What's more, a working one with family to attend. There are times I fear demands become too frantic. Far too often pride is put upon the shelf. And with so many petty people who perceive me as pedantic, well, it must be clear to you that there really are quite few on whom I can rely aside myself.
What about your husband? Surely he must be able to.
What, William? Oh, you do not know Willie Holton, Dr. Holmes. Now the good Lord bless my husband for his patience, for he works the railroad all the livelong day. But when I try to speak my mind with him, increasingly I find with him there's only so much left that I can say. So with both my business and my marriage going under, suddenly you walk right through my door. You must forgive me if I cannot help but wonder if this might not be the reprieve I've waited for. At last, there's someone who understands. At last, there's someone who cares, who stands before me with no demands, the answer to all of my prayers. At last, it seems I can breathe again. At last, I finally feel free. If it means I can trust you, now I know what I must do to fashion my fortunes at last. Forgive me if I gush, but what a lovely rush after all I've been through. For I had never said a word if I never heard of a person like you. Oh dear, to place such pressures upon you and on our first encounter.
Oh, nonsense, Mrs. Holton. Dr. Holton.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. While it's true that what you say is somewhat foreign to a man who lives amid the world of men, nonetheless it's undebatable there's something quite relatable in where you are and where I once have been. For the two of us, despite our circumstances, have desired but the same thing all along. For society to give us equal chances and to prove to our detractors they were wrong.
Yes.
And now at last there's someone who understands. At last there's someone who cares, who sees before him a kindred soul and shares the same burden she bears. At last I feel like I found a friend. At last I'm where I belong.
You were most unexpected.
But now we've connected, we're facing our futures head on. No promises are made, and still a bit afraid after all that has passed. But to know I'm not alone, that will keep me going and growing at last.
You're certain you won't mind working under a woman?
On the contrary, I shall relish in the opportunity.
Dr. Holmes, really? I didn't mean.
I know.
How soon can you start to work, Henry?
Tomorrow morning? Or is that too soon?
No, not at all. Tomorrow cannot come soon enough.
Very well then. I shall see you tomorrow at 8. Good day, Dr. Holton.
Good day, Dr. Holmes. Thank you.
It seemed like the perfect pairing. To Mrs. Holden, the good doctor's fortuitous arrival meant that she could tend to her and her daughter's neglected needs. And with the charismatic Holmes behind the counter, the Holton pharmacy was revitalized. Customers began to arrive, drawn to this place by news of the sociable young doctor. Though to the young ladies of Inglewood, whether these visits were more out of curiosity than necessity could certainly be called into question. But the town had its newest eligible bachelor, and Holmes relished the attentions. Meanwhile, a change had begun to come over Mrs. Holton. As the days rolled by, her demeanor became increasingly melancholic, and only Holmes seemed able to cheer her.
Forgive me for intruding. You told me to stop by. I hope the hour's not too late.
Not at all, Henry. Please sit. Have you eaten?
Haven't had the chance to. It's been steady enough downstairs in the pharmacy, but I didn't want to bother you. Though I must admit, I suddenly find myself quite famished.
Understandably so.
Don't you?
I don't feel like eating at the moment.
Where's little Abby and your husband?
Oh, William's taken Abby out west to visit relatives. They left on the train this morning.
That explains why it's been so quiet.
To be honest, I'm glad they aren't here right now. Henry, there's something I must discuss with you. It's been weighing on my mind for some time now.
Go on.
I'm with child again.
I see.
I can't go on like this. Having one child at home, trying to keep us going alone most of the time, it's too much to bear. Henry, I don't know if I can do this any longer.
No, I understand.
I knew you would. You're probably the only one who could. I trust you, Henry.
I know.
I've been giving a lot of thought to the matter, and I'm going to sell the pharmacy. I need to sell it. It's been a tough decision, but knowing you, seeing all the good you've brought to the place, to our lives, Henry, I think you should have it. You've worked so hard.
But Elizabeth, I can't buy it. I'm a man of modest means.
Henry, I want you to have the store. We can come up with terms. Would that make you happy, Henry?
More than you can imagine. More than life itself. Thank you, Elizabeth, for everything.
I will miss this place.
And it will miss you.
At last, the day that I feared is come. At last, my courses without luck or largesse, at best is tested till all hope has died. In Henry's honest hands, the business I began will continue to grow and go on. For I'm certain he will see that a little piece of me will linger on, even long after I am.
For years, what became of Mrs. Holton and her family remained the stuff of mystery. But Holmes would inherit the pharmacy and move into the Holtons' former living space above the shop. In time, customers would begin to grow curious. But any time the subject was broached, Holmes would simply smile and say that
Last I heard, they were all living happily in California.
Chicago? Oh, it's even grander than you described it, Henry. Well, it sure beats Minneapolis at any rate.
Myrta Belknap. Naive, inexperienced, and easily persuaded. Holmes couldn't have asked for a more perfect catch. They met while he was on business trips in Minnesota. And while their courtship was swift and, well, unconventional, Holmes found joy in breaking conventions. She arrived in the winter of 1886 to join her new fiancé.
Murda.
Henry?
Oh, it's been so long. How are you, darling? Here, take your coat off. Stay a while. How are your parents? Are they happy for you?
Of course they are. They're so certain we'll build a wonderful life together. They'll be coming down after the new year, and they can't wait to see the pharmacy and visit the city.
Murda, we have our whole lives to plan such things. For now, let's get you upstairs and out of those wet clothes before you catch your death.
Oh, Henry, you're incorrigible.
And we've only just begun. Tonight, we dine out on the town and then go dancing to a ragtime band.
Oh!
Holmes converted the pharmacy's second-floor apartment into a home for his intended, filled to the bursting with all the latest conveniences and comforts, all bought on credit, of course. Myrta didn't know that. She never needed to know. She was head over heels, and for all intents and purposes, Henry and Myrta were the perfect couple.
Never once in a million years, or even in a lifetime, could I imagine I'd be as happy as I am. Dreary Minnesota seems a shadow of a memory, a long forgotten part of me, someone who I used to be. For now, every morning I awaken to reality, and I long to hear you breathing as you lay there by my side. Who could have foreseen that in spite of all the obstacles and many miles between us, I was born to be your bride?
You're too good to me, you are. You're an angel through and through. And I don't know what I did, dear, to deserve you.
Oh, go on.
I thank the lucky star that led me straight to you. And until the day we perish, I will honor, love, and cherish, and do whate'er I dare, love, to preserve you. You are the most important thing in my life, Myrta, darling. Each smile you give me gives me a thrill on its own. To think I might have lived a life on my own, Myrta. To think I might have lived my life alone. But now we're together at last, and honestly, that's all that matters. Just say that you love me.
Oh, Henry, you know I do.
For life is is a song as long as I'm here with you.
Holmes and Myrta were married in January of 1887, and the blushing bride was the very picture of happiness. The groom, on the other hand, had failed to mention an important detail. He was already married, still married, in fact, to a woman back home in New Hampshire, the mother of his firstborn child. Holmes never bothered to divorce his first wife. Simply growing tired of her, he spent more and more time away until one day he completely vanished from her life. Myrta didn't know that. She never needed to know. And by the spring of the following year, the two were expecting a child of their own.
Even once in a million years, did you ever expect a miracle, a spiritual miracle like this?
There is no way of expressing what a joy and what a blessing there is in simply knowing that inside me life is growing all for you. You are the greatest husband a woman could have.
Myrta,
Darling, my wildest reveries never could yield such a view. And just to think that our two will soon be a three, Henry.
so it seems to me your dreams are coming true.
Oh, it's true, and they've all become clear
Whenever I'm here
with you.
Myrta's family would return in the summer of 1888 to help with preparations. They bought a house 20 miles north of the city, where Myrta became an increasingly more frequent visitor. Her time at home and in the shop having begun to feel uncomfortable for some strange reason.
you have the most beguiling smile that I've seen. What was your name again? Dear madam, how glad I am to service your needs.
Henry!
Oh, thank you for visiting, madam. Have a very good morning.
Henry, how could you? I can't believe
Myrta,
you.
darling, whatever is the matter?
I saw how you were looking at that woman.
How was I looking at her, my sweet?
You know what I mean. Don't play the innocent with me. Ugh. This isn't the first time I've caught you behaving this way.
Myrta.
Shut up, Henry. I've seen how you ogle the women who come into the store. I know it's the truth and there isn't a thing you can say.
You don't know what you're saying.
So save your words, I've heard them all before.
Would you listen to yourself, Myrta? You're hysterical.
I am not hysterical. Take your hands off me.
Myrta, what's wrong?
The baby. I think it's coming.
Are you certain? Come on, darling. We're getting you upstairs and back into bed.
No! No! If this is how you behave as a husband, what sort of father are you going to be? And how do I know I can even trust you anymore?
You're just going to have to. Think of the baby, Myrta. That's a good girl.
On July 4th, Myrta gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Lucy. And almost overnight, the good doctor's demeanor changed. He was once again the doting and dutiful husband that Myrta had always longed for. He fawned after their daughter with the patience of a saint, though whether that was more to impress the in-laws or to satisfy some internal paternal needs certainly could be called into question. But Myrta didn't care. She never needed to know. All that mattered was that she finally had a loving family all of her own, even if it was 30 miles from her beloved Henry.
You are the most important thing in my life, Lucy. Each smile you give me gives me a thrill all its own. special you are, Lucy. I'm sure he wouldn't leave us so alone. But for now, I guess it's just us, you and me and Granny and Grandpa. Your father has business, how busy can one man be? I suppose that I shouldn't complain. It was beautiful while it lasted. And it's not like he's gone, he just isn't here. He'll be back soon enough, don't you cry, never fear. For I know I'll be strong as long as you're here with me.
For better or worse, Myrta had what she wanted. Holmes, on the other hand, wasn't satisfied. He didn't know how to be satisfied. His latest obsession coming in the form of a large vacant piece of property on the opposite corner of the newly renamed Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes wished to increase his business empire, and his current location just simply could not contain his lofty goals. His only problem was how to make this obsession into a reality. Of course, such details never stopped him before.
Dr. Holmes, a moment, please.
Who are you?
I'm the foreman that you hired. These are members of my crew. We were wondering if we could have a word.
Yes?
Sir, we've been working on your building on and off for several months, and what we feel we ought to mention as it's come to our attention that besides the petty pittance you have failed to pay remittance to myself or to my workers or for any of the means to fund the project of the block we bought on 63rd.
And?
And, unless it slipped your mind, sir, there's a contract that you signed, and until its terms are met, as is our pay, then by proper legal rights, sir, for the work upon your site will not continue and will terminate today.
Good.
What?
Your resignations are all accepted.
Sir, on behalf of Etna Iron and Steel.
Are you aware that one of your own Etna beams has proven too short for leveling?
No, but
You should read your contracts more closely. That faulty design reneges on your terms, and unless you can rectify the situation, I have permission to order you off the property for demonstrating subpar performance. Just be grateful Mr. Campbell has let you remain for as long as you have. There is no room here for failure, gentlemen. Now be gone, the lot of you.
Son of a bitch.
Let me at him.
What a bastard.
What a bum.
You know what I say, put that cheat into the ground.
Yeah.
hey now!
While either with us or against us.
And that miser is a menace.
Our blood and sweat meant not to him.
It's high time someone got to him.
And if I get to him, be sure he won't be found.
Hey now! Whoa, boys! No, boys! That's not the way to go, boys. You lay a hair on Holmes, you'll be the one behind the bars. I stand with you, I do, but first you'll have to think this through. What's 5 minutes of justice now if it means all our families might starve? There's a system set in place, but it's not ours. And no roughneck vigilantes are gonna even up the antes. So chalk it up to losses while we can. And let old Etna lawyer off the man.
What a load of bull, cuz an honest man knows that an honest day's work is the promise of a harder dollar.
Do you honestly think he would know what honesty pays?
Damn right he wouldn't. Selfish tightwad,
Dirtwad.
no fair.
He called us subpar.
Too far.
Don't care.
He'd better cough up, own up, man up, pay up, doc, cause we got wives and lives, and yet we spend our days in a pit like a mine with the walls leaking water, where the floors are unlevel and there's doors where there shouldn't not be any doors, and a fire big burns big enough to be the mouth of hell. Let the building burn, I hope it burns as well.
Dr. Holmes.
Pardon me a moment, my dear. Yes, what do you want?
We have come about the same.
You mean the walk-in vault? Well, I'm quite content. Good day, and come back soon.
Just a minute. It is not escaped unnoticed, you have yet to foot the bill, and for repeated violation from a lack of compensation, we are authorized to indicate as members of our syndicate the right to repossession of the article in question, and we will be uninstalling it this afternoon.
So drastic, has it really come to this?
Unless it slipped your mind, sir, there's a contract that you sign, and still your man called Campbell won't reply.
How very strange.
Do not ask for an extension. This is legal intervention. We defer to you what Campbell might deny.
Fine, you may take the safe, but you may not damage the building.
That's impossible. Removing the door alone will require tearing out a wall.
You may collect the safe, my good man, but you may not damage the property. It is not my building to damage. It is, as you've stated, Mr. Campbell's. And if he'll have none of you, well, then I guess there's nothing more to be done. Don't even think of tearing out the wall. Now, my dear, about that position.
I say,
Well, I never.
have you ever seen the like?
Let's summon the police and thwart this spread.
Common cop wouldn't touch this tort. He'd just tell us to take him to court. Where if circumstances thus prevailed, there's a chance he might not end up bail. Then here we'd be at a loss, but now and
Good God, you're right.
Filthy skinflint, imprints, some span. He tried to nix us.
fix us.
No, ma'am, no chance he'll make good.
Do good, be good, for good.
And soon enough he'll find his line of credit torn away.
Sure, his demeanor is clean, but the racket not respectable.
Deeds and dirty deeds and in a manner undetectable.
The corridors of corridors and angular interiors of pitiless the man in charge.
He may win this round, but he'll get his by and large.
By now, a pattern had begun to emerge. Though to the citizens of the world, much less sleepy Inglewood, no one paid much attention to Holmes's shady businesses. Yes. And because at the same time that Holmes's business's empire was growing, disturbing news from abroad. A madman, a killer, who stalked the streets of London, who ravaged the ladies of the night, who left behind a bloody trail so vicious that he would simply become to be known as the Ripper. And as fear and rumor would continue to grow, the good people of Inglewood kept in the knowledge that nothing could happen like that in their community.
Mr. Peitzel!
Oh, sorry, boss. It was just a swing between shifts.
Unless you've lost your mind, sir, there's a contract that you've signed, and I will not allow a drunkard on my site.
Stop.
It's not the first time that I've caught you, though by now this would have taught you that a working man with family has no rights.
Please leave my kids out of this.
Lord knows you've got the skills, Ben, but your reputation's cursed. Unstable at the best of times, a boozer at the worst. There's no way to run a business, but as a father that's obscene. You need help, Peitzel. Professional help.
Please don't do this to me.
I have no choice. You are hereby discharged without severance. Now get out.
For an honest man thinks that an honest day's work would earn him an honest dollar. What a lie and a joke for thinking that honesty pays. But I've been so wrong too long, why try? Another has been, can't win, not I. It's time I fess up, own up, back up, give up. Peitzel, you're a failure and you'll always be afraid. That's how you were made.
Stop, Mr. Peitzel. Put that away.
Dr. Holmes?
You didn't deserve that. You were a diligent worker when you put your mind to it. I've been observing. And don't you dare for a moment allow that man to make you feel inferior.
But sir, how can I face my family after this? He still owes me. Carrie will kill me if
I could use a man of your talents to get my new enterprise off the ground. What sort of work would you be willing to do?
Well, anything, sir. Anything at all.
Good. You're hired. And don't trouble yourself with the money. You'll pay it back in time. As for you, sir, you've just insulted my new assistant. I should report you for insolence. you are hereby discharged without severance. Now take your tools and your shoddy labor and get out before I call an inspection.
Why, that pigeon-livered rat bag! How could he dare write us off without a penny? When I say someone ought to kick his selfish cause.
For an honest man knows that an honest day's work is deserving of an honest dollar. Somebody explain why deceitful man went out.
He plays a shell game with no shame and no prize. Behold our wages, outrageous, it's all lies. You think you're better and smarter and richer, for which you assume you'll always get your way.
That's not the way.
Enjoy your three-story edifice, a city block wide, with the menacing appearance on the layout inside. The confusing yachts, business trash, finish up, and numberless rooms, and a search to nowhere. Who designed this maze?
Let the king sit in his castle, but he won't receive our praise. For we've honestly seen his colors, and someday we'll see what his dishonesty honestly pays.
Impressive, isn't it? It took 2 years to complete and countless construction teams to complete it. But the end result was nothing short of fantastic. Yes, well, let's leave that for now. Let's move ahead this time to the year 1891, where an entirely new set of characters would come to define the infamy of what simply would be known as the castle.
Henry. The creditors from the furniture store just dropped by my office again. I've been keeping them at bay the best I can, doing what you told me to do, but I'm running out of ideas. They want their money. Oh, God, I could use a drink.
Ben, calm down. We've dealt with this from others before. We can deal with this again.
So what are we going to do?
Stall them. We'll relocate your office if we have to.
Again?
We'll put in a change. It'll take them weeks to find you. We'll put in a change of address, and then, but for now, defer them to Mr. Campbell.
There is no Mr. Campbell. You know that, and I know that.
But they don't, and they never will. As long as we keep this up, play our cards correctly, there's no need to pay any of these presumptuous rubes. Here, take these up to the office for filing. And Ben, remember, don't discuss any of these matters with Carrie when you see her. Do you understand? I rely on your integrity in these matters.
Yes, sir. I know.
See? That's why you're my right-hand man.
Ben,
Oh, hello, Carrie. What are you doing here?
making rounds. Desi's looking after the little ones for now, so I can't stay long. What's wrong? Tough morning?
No, just I didn't sleep well, I suppose.
Well, you were tossing all night. Howard says hello. He's so proud of his daddy, of his new job. He misses you, though, and all the time that you used to spend together.
I know.
Ben, it's all right. I understand. The doctor's got you running busier than ever these days. But couldn't you ask for a day off just once in a while?
Carrie, we were barely making ends meet to begin with. I've got something wonderful going here. Henry relies on me. I don't want to let him down. Not now. We can't afford to.
Well, still, I'm worried he might be taking advantage of you, Ben. You're a bit too eager to please him sometimes.
Henry sees my potential, Carrie. This is the first time in my life I've ever felt truly important. He's given me real purpose.
Well, I thought we gave you purpose, too.
Carrie, look, I didn't mean it like that.
Could you at least think of asking for some time off? For me.
All right, I will. I promise. Mary, from the doctor, file these for me? Thank you.
So many papers. What new venture are you two investing in now?
Carrie, please, I've got to get back downstairs. The new jeweler we hired is dropping by this afternoon. And you know Henry, he always wants to put his stamp of approval on everything.
Don't let him work you too late.
I'll try not to.
Ben, are you sure you're all right with all this new responsibility?
Of course. Why?
You just haven't seemed like yourself lately. You're not drinking again, are you?
No, of course not. Would I lie to you? I'll see you at home, Carrie.
Well, now, good afternoon, madam. A good afternoon to you both. And what brings such a fine young couple into the store today?
There you are, Mr. Connor.
Mr. Peitzel, please, call me Ned.
Ned, of course. And allow me to introduce to you Dr. Holmes, the building proprietor and your new employer.
You must forgive my manners, Dr. Holmes. I've only had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Peitzel.
Yes, our resourceful Mr. Peitzel handles all of my internal dealings. I take it you're the jeweler he's recommended.
Yes, sir.
Very good. You see, Mr. Connor, I've long felt that a jewelry store on this office block might attract a wider and more financially comfortable range of clientele. Wouldn't you agree, Mrs. Connor?
Oh, well, yes, that's a wonderful idea.
Allow me to introduce my wife.
Julia.
Julia,
That's enough, Julia.
I've looked over your qualifications, and I think your expertise would make a wonderful and, dare I say, profitable addition to our extended enterprise. I'm certain we'll be working very closely together. Accommodations have been arranged for you upstairs directly over the shop, so you'll be able to come visit your husband whenever you like, Mrs. Connor.
Julia would be far too preoccupied with her maternal responsibilities for any such rendezvous.
Maternal?
Yes, sir, maternal. Our daughter Pearl is only 6 years old. She's going to need her mother nearby to help her better adjust to her surroundings.
Ah, well, as it so happens, our Mr. Peitzel has 3 girls of his own. I'm certain the children would make your own little one feel right at home. Isn't that right, Benjamin?
What? Oh, yes, of course.
And with playfellows close to her own age, I'm certain your precious Pearl, was it? Pearl should prove to be of no trouble to either one of you. Perhaps we could even find something for Mrs. Connor to do. Here in the store, of course.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, I would love that. Ned, think of the
No!
extra income.
Julie, I've told you once before, a woman's place is in the home.
And home will be right up those stairs. Ned, please, could we consider it?
I'm not-
We can discuss these details later if you'd like.
Yes, I prefer that.
Very well. Mr. Peitzel, would you show Mr. and Mrs. Connor to their new quarters?
The devil appears in many seductive forms. To Julia Connor, who'd long been suppressed by her husband's dominating hand and jealous tendencies, the good doctor proved to be all too alluring.
You are the most exciting lover I've known, Henry. The touch of your hand can awaken my darkest desire. If only my husband had half of the passion you have, Henry, yet you alone can set my soul on fire.
Never mind what the world would say. The secret is ours to savor. Let's live for the moment, unbridled and wild and free. For how can it be wrong as long as you're here with me?
Holmes and Julia never tried to hide their desires, and any chance they found to steal away they gladly took. Never mind that Myrtle patiently waited north of the city with their daughter for Holmes's increasingly rare visitations. And as the months rolled by, Ned Connor became all too privy to their constant and growing desires.
What did you think would happen?
What did I think? You don't even try to hide your affections anymore, Julia. How shameless can you be?
Shameless. Nothing could be more shameless than having to live with the likes of you. You're boorish, Ned. Boorish and
And you
controlling.
are cheap and common.
Common. I am the mother of your child.
I will not have a slut for the mother of my child. I can hear the customers sneering at me as they pass by. I can feel their eyes staring at the husband of the wanton trollop. Do you know what that feels like?
No, I wouldn't. And for once in my life, I am finally happy. Henry and I are in love, Ned.
He's using you, Julia. You're nothing more than a plaything to him, his latest conquest.
What would you know about that?
Haven't you ever noticed how he stares at the women who come to his counter? How quickly the women on his staff turn over, how fast they seem to just vanish.
Go to hell, Ned.
I'm already there, Julia. I've had enough. I'm taking Pearl and we're leaving.
Over my dead body.
Ned Connor would leave Inglewood that summer, having found new work in Chicago and vowing to return for Pearl. But in time, he too would find another, leaving mother and daughter in the hands of the good doctor. And come November, Julia would announce that she had a surprise for Holmes.
A child.
Isn't it wonderful, Henry? A child of our very own. Aren't you excited?
Excited? That's one word for it, I suppose.
Can we get married now? Oh, please. Oh, you must.
I suppose I must.
Oh, what's the matter? You're not having second thoughts, are you? You promised.
Julia, how gladly I would marry you, my darling. But honestly, I'm not ready for another child. We still have Pearl to think of, after all.
Well, what else is there to do, Henry?
There are other options, you know.
Henry, surely you don't mean...
Why not?
It's criminal, that's why not. And what about me? How could I do that?
My dear, don't forget, I am a doctor. I could handle the procedure myself, discreetly. No one else needs to know about it. It's all for the best. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you've given me so much to think about.
Julia, you want us to be together, don't you?
Oh, yes, you know that I do.
Then do this for me. And in a few years' time, when we're better prepared, we'll have another chance. Plenty of other chances. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the child, to you, to us, to grow up under a cloud of disgrace. Wouldn't it be better if we were to be married first?
You're right. You're right, of course. I'm being selfish.
That's a good girl.
How strange it is that life and death are so often inexplicably combined in one endless, bizarre cycle. The surgery was scheduled for Christmas Eve of 1891. And while most of us would rejoice in the birth of our Lord, one anxious mother would try to find peace while awaiting the termination of her unborn child.
Try to relax, my dear. I know this is difficult for you, but remember, it's all for the best.
All for the best.
Look at her lying there. What must be going through her mind right now? A little fear, a little panic, yes. And yet she's willing and resigned somehow. But that's a female of the species for you. An enigma most alarmingly oblique. How they aggravate and fascinate and captivate the senses as they prove to be aloof and keep elusive that most feminine mystique. What a wonder is a woman, how her pretty wit can titillate and burn, perspicacious, tenacious, and wildly voracious, while thrilling is her willingness to learn. What a shame then she fails at each notion, a slave to emotion, in spite of her brilliance and brains. Her domestic position ensures her submission. Be thankful for that, or she'd have all of mankind in chains. Even so, how devoted is a woman? Most delightfully excitable and bright. Every gentle intention beyond reprehension, a doll full of docile delight. And so they don't come out surly. We break them in early, then woo them with words soft and sweet. Treat a girl like a royal, she'll learn to be loyal and fawn as she falls at your feet. That's something my wife will attest, and my mistress knows best, despite how they pester and vex. Delicately pliable, decidedly reliable, therein lies the error that earmarks the fairer. Sex.
Henry!
Don't worry, my darling. It'll be all over soon. For the beauty of a woman, no matter what her character, her physique, what a feat of divine engineering she is, from a subtlest curves to each rosy tipped peak. For the want of the grace in their faces and places we lust for wars have been mounted and waged. And her smile looks the mystery that fuels all of history, leaving even the sanest and wisest of wise men engaged. Close your eyes, my dearie. That's it. You won't feel a thing, I promise. That's it. Close your eyes. Still, what a riddle is a woman. Both the synthesis and antithesis of man. Is she even aware of the power she possesses? This trembling odalisque upon her divine. It's amazing how trusting they are, just like lambs to the slaughter. And as with the mother, so on to the daughter. The miniature image of her progenitor she surely suspects. Ah, what fascinating creatures! Utterly regrettable, yet wholly unforgettable. A pair of the fairer, albeit now one rarer. Sex.
village on the marsh at the edge of the lake. We can see that something big is growing day and night. They're going with the pressing deadline to make. All too soon they'll be flocking to our city, with people coming from everywhere. If we can find them some room, watch our economy boom at the Chicago World's Fair.
With so many at play and all too willing to pay, I know a way to rake up there. Benjamin!
Oh, yes, Henry?
I've just had the most brilliant idea. A veritable gold mine of an idea. I'm going to need your invaluable services around here once again.
Thank God. Oh, Henry, I can't tell you how long it's been since.
But yes. But first off, I want you to be completely honest with me. Have you sobered up at last? And more importantly, can you stay that way?
Yes, sir. Oh, Henry, I can't begin to thank you enough for my time at the clinic. It meant so much to me, to Karen.
No time for that. I've got big plans in the works here, Ben. You have no idea just how big. But first things first, I need a new girl to manage the front office. Your task for now is to find me a suitable replacement, and as soon as humanly possible.
Henry, I know just the girl. I met her at the clinic. She's young, she's bright, a pretty young thing. I'm sure you're just going to love her.
I'm certain I'm going to love her too. Come, tell me more about this girl of yours.
Well, her name is...
Miss Emmeline Chagrand, a 24-year-old stenographer who for the past year has found work in the small town of Dwight, Illinois. A bump in the road, really, known only for its Center for Recovering Alcoholics. But to the Miss Emmeline, the chance of moving to the big city, coupled with nearly twice of her current salary, was simply too much to ignore. She already knew of Holmes from Peitzel's ravings while he was in Dwight. And the young Miss Chagrand would found herself all too smitten with the good young doctor.
You are the most distinguished man that I've met. Henry, darling, that look in your eyes sends shivers and chills down my spine.
You are the sort of a girl I was hoping to get. Emmy, dear, and now you're here. I'm glad to say you're mine. For your future is clear as long as you're here with.
Oh, Henry, to think that you, the son of an English lord and a self-made entrepreneur, could ever fall for a simple Indiana girl like me. Oh, I never dreamed I'd be consorting with royalty.
Oh, my dearest Emmeline, where did you hear such things anyway? Has Benjamin been running his mouth? I've told him not to.
Oh, don't hold it against him, Henry.
I did so implore him not to say anything. I hate being boasted about. You can keep my secret, darling, can't you? Promise me you will. No one must know.
Of course, you know I will. I'll keep your secret close till death itself if I must.
My dearest Emmeline, I shall hold you to that promise.
Where's Holmes?
You frightened me.
I said where's Holmes, damn it.
Dr. Holmes is out at the moment.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
I'd be more than happy to take a message for him if you'd like.
Connor. The name's Ned Connor. I used to manage the jewelry store.
Oh, forgive me, Mr. Connor. I'm still somewhat new around here.
We're always new around here.
I beg your pardon?
You're not the first, and you sure as hell won't be the last.
I don't appreciate your tone, Mr. Connor.
My tone is exactly what it's meant to be. When will he be back?
I wouldn't know, but I'd appreciate it if you left now, Mr. Connor, before I feel compelled to summon the constable.
Please, by all means, it's about time the police investigated your precious Dr. Holmes.
I'll have you made aware that Dr. Holmes happens to be a well-respected member of this community. Why, just a few nights past, he was invited to dine with the commissioner.
That devil, that conniving devil.
I do believe you've outstayed your welcome, Mr. Connor. I must ask you to leave. Now, I'll stand no more of these accusations.
You're sweet on him, aren't you? That's how he operates, you know. I had to witness it firsthand. Hell, I had to live with it. How far has he dared to go with you? What has he promised you? What sweet little lies?
We are promised to be married, Mr. Connor, and I will not have you scandalize me or him with your innuendo.
Innuendo? I speak facts.
You speak lies, Mr. Connor.
Hear me now, young lady, and be warned. You were better to have little to do with that man as possible. Get away from him. Get away from here as soon as you can. And whatever you do, don't attach your name to anything he puts in front of you. You'll be signing your very life away. You already have, haven't you? Well, you've already forfeited your happiness. Don't let him steal away your identity now, too.
Mr. Connor, why would you say such things about me? About him?
Dr. Holmes also offered his affections to my wife, Julia. She left me for the man, signed her name to his precious deeds and bills of sale. No one's heard from her or her little girl ever since.
Well, I'm very sorry, but there must be a logical explanation.
Don't you get it? There always is. Tell me, have you noticed how the tenants upstairs will just up and vanish without a word? How some of them will just leave all their belongings behind for some inexplicable reason? Take a walk around this place by yourself sometime. I dare you. He is as twisted as this office block. And to think he's adding on an upper level as a hotel. Oh yes, I've heard all about that too. Word spreads. Well, perhaps I can't prove any of these things, but allow me to offer you a fair warning, young lady. There's a darkness about this place, an unforgiving, all-consuming darkness. You're better to open your eyes to that fact before it consumes you as well. Same way it consumed my entire family. When you see the doctor, tell him he still owes me money.
Why did he say those things? Why would he say those things to me? Surely these were words spoken in the heat of anger. Bitter words spoken in the heat of anger. I won't believe it. I can't. But why would he try to help a stranger? What need had he to try and help a stranger? What need have I to listen to this stranger? Unless he sees a danger that I somehow cannot see. How did I get here? Where was I going? Am I allowing for doubt to creep in on me? How can I defy it if I can't deny it? I must shut out this feeling of fear. Keep your head down and don't let him hear. Think. It's all in your head, Emily. You can still shake this off. If you need to, just walk out that door and go. Should I leave him? How could I leave him? And if I did, would I ever be free? This can't happen, won't happen to me. My eyes are wide open, but I'm lost in the darkness, grasping insanity, searching for light. My senses deceive me. Where can I run to? Who can I turn to? Emily. Suddenly I feel like a stranger myself, like an intruder inside my own home. Emily. Why does it feel like the walls have grown ears and eyes? Why does it feel like I'm not on my own? No way out. Was a fellow right? Have I truly been blind to this? Who designed all this? I should run, but I can't walk away. Quit what you can, Emmeline. Get it what you can, Emmeline. But don't leave here until you are certain. My eyes are wide open, but I'm lost in the darkness, grasping insanity, searching for light. My senses deceive me. Where can I run to with no one to turn to, alone in the night? No way out.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor you ever did spy. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and I have many pretty things to show you when you are there. The way into my parlor is up a winding stair, and I have many pretty things to show you when you are there.
I thought you said this was a promotion, Benjamin.
It is, Carrie. How many times do I have to tell you that?
As many times as it takes for me to believe it. It seems that every time Dr. Holmes gives you another promotion, you spend more and more of your time there and less of your time at home. What am I supposed to tell our children, Ben?
Maybe you should tell them to be grateful for the food on our plates and for the roof over our heads, and be thankful that someone cares enough about their father to ensure that his children have a better future. I'm sorry, Carrie. I shouldn't have said that.
No, you're right. Of course. I'm being ungrateful.
Carrie? Soon. I promise. The new floor's almost done, and then the hotel can open, and the fair's coming to town. And I will find some way to make it up to you, to all of you.
I worry about you all the time. The way you run yourself ragged, I can't shake the feeling that one of these days something's gonna happen to you, or to me, or to the children. Swear to me nothing's gonna happen to us, Ben.
I swear it.
What makes a man determined to stand when he knows in his soul he should run? Is his conscience too weighty or onus so great he can no longer fight what he's done? You may try all you like to rewrite it, but this history is written in stone, and our future portends far more sinister ends than the bloodshed and shadows we've shown. Say goodbye to what light we have known.
My
Creatures of the spider, pretty as the wise,
searching for answers, searching for lies.
my callous souls will be last upon a parlor shelf. And if you step inside one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself.
lost in the darkness, grasping at answers and searching for light. We want to believe, but our senses deceive, and there's nowhere to go from here. Summer 1893, and the fair had finally come to town. In its 6 short months of operation, the exposition would see over 27 million visitors come through its archway. Hard to believe that only 2 years prior, this gleaming white city was just a fetid piece of swamp on the edge of Lake Michigan. Meanwhile, an industrious young entrepreneur had just finished renovations on his already massive office complex, adding an entire additional story that he claimed was accommodations for people joining the World's Fair. At least that's what he told his investors and most recent foreman. But as time goes by, thus comes a new set of characters. Less than 2 months after the disappearance of Miss Emmeline Chagrand, it appears that her position has already been replaced. Miss Minnie Williams, a romantic Southern belle with failed theatrical ambitions. She's the heiress to a rather large estate deep in the heart of Texas. How and where the two met aren't really known, but we know that Miss Williams came to Chicago in search of work and financial security. But what she would find in her time in the stenography pool was something else entirely.
Oh, Harry, thank you for allowing Sister Nanny to come see us in Chicago. I simply cannot wait to introduce her to my new husband.
Henry, darling, you must remember to call me Henry.
Oh, pooh and pshaw, what's wrong with your real name? Besides, I happen to like being Mrs. Dr. Harry Gordon.
It's for business, my sweet. Think of it as a stage name.
Must everything be about business with you?
You may call me Harry any other time you like. It'll be our little secret.
Well, your secret's safe with me, Mr. Henry Holmes.
Minnie, what time did you say your sister Anna arrives on the train?
Oh, it's Nanny, dear, and noon. Why do you ask?
Because we're about to miss the train.
Oh, land's sake, she'll be lost without us. Come on, Harry.
Henry!
Henry!
Watch us, tickets ready! Come and join him! 4 minutes, only 50 cents! The one half $1. Hey, now, folks, wait your turn! Back to the line! Thank you, madam. Enjoy your day.
Follow the throng coming along, one and all unto the fair. Witness the wonders of the world just south of Chicago.
South of Chicago.
A bountiful sight of shock and delight awaiting you there.
Waiting us there.
Witness the latest innovation, and full of automation.
Come to the world full of wonders awaiting us south of Chicago.
South of Chicago, look your visit today, by tomorrow you're certain to see.
We can certainly see.
A plethora of pleasures and earthly diversion. A temple of treasures, of mental immersion at the Columbian Exposition of '93.
Nanny, will you please slow down? Nanny, I can take a look where we are. A city of white alabaster, but with statues of marble and trimmings of gold.
To disguise the cement and blaster.
Harry.
Rows upon rows of exhibits here, Minnie. It's hard to know where to begin.
Let me see that. We could start off at the Palace of Forestry,
Palace of Fishery,
Tower of Light,
More electrical witchery,
Palace of Industry,
one of machinery,
Indian villages,
Japanese granary,
200 buildings and 600 acres,
the best and the brightest of movers and shakers,
the Nina,
the Pinta.
the Santa Maria.
It's just the beginning.
I had no idea.
Can't you feel it? Don't you see?
I can feel it, I feel it, I see it.
The future's here and call it out to me.
I hear it, Minnie. So many modern marvels out and on display.
We need a week.
We have today.
Certainly takes your breath away. Wait till the folks back home hear all we've got to say.
We need to get going. We don't have all day.
They'll never believe us if we try.
We'll never forget this till we've died.
It fills you with pride to reside in the USA.
Come on, Nanny, still so much to see.
Brother Harry?
Go on, I'll catch you up.
Lucy? Lucy, stay close to Granny, you hear me? Henry.
Murda, darling.
Hello, sweetheart. I didn't expect to see you here.
Yes, well, outing with new investors, the ones who paid for the house.
Oh, well, you be sure to be extra nice to them.
That's the intent, darling.
I should go after Lucy. Mother will have her hands full. Will you be home this weekend?
I will do my level best.
And don't forget, Lucy's birthday.
On the 4th, I have it on the calendar.
You're still the greatest husband a woman could have.
Myrta.
Darling, no matter the absence, your heart remains honest and true.
Dearest Myrta, my love.
Each parting is heartbreak and every reunion a joy.
A joy to know that everything I've done for you. I have to go.
A piece of me leaves whenever you disappear. How I wish you were here with.
Jesse, please get a hold of your brother. And Howard, I need you to stay with your sister. We can't have you running off like that again. You kids are gonna be the death of me yet. A day at the fair is no walk in the park. For mothers, it's mortification.
Lucy, I said come back here. Will you please take Granny's
With
hand?
half-naked natives and hookers and hookahs provide an unplanned education.
No, Willie, get Abby away from there, honestly.
Sugary sweets and extravagant treats aggravates consternation.
On top of temptation.
Besides, the rides are too pricey.
The queue's overcrowded. The foods are too spicy.
Would not have allowed it.
The weather is steamy. My spouse apathetic.
The midway is seamy.
The fairground frenetic. Still, I'm proud to be here for my girl. Oh, absolutely. This has all been for the children. Let them taste the future. Let them see the world. With so many modern marvels set to pave the way. Clearly, tomorrow's here today.
Looking around, it's safe to say our little ones' lives will get easier.
Simpler and freer, at least for this we pray. Duty calls. Never off the clock.
Enjoy your days out, ladies.
Same to you, dear. Hold on, Lucy. Mommy's coming.
There you are.
Well, here I am. Where have you been?
Oh, I'm trying to be a better husband.
If you want to be a better husband, Ben, then stay here and help me with the kids.
I thought you wanted to out with the whole family.
Next time, can we please leave them at home? What's this? Not more of those caramel popcorn things again, I hope.
No, something better. It's for Howard. Well, it's meant to be for all of them, but really I got it for him.
Ben, are you sure we can afford such luxuries?
There are more important things than that. I made you a promise, Carrie, and I'm going to do my best to honor it.
Never once in a million years, much less within our lifetimes, could I ever have pictured us settled the way we are.
But here we are, all those dead-end jobs behind us. We need something to remind us of the reasons we keep going. Now we're here, let's keep on growing, darling. These are the times that raise the soul, that justify all we've been through. Let bygones be bygones, as long as we move on. I'll face any future with you.
Certain to see
As long as you're here
at the Columbian Exposition.
with me.
We weren't that very luncheon. I would have been all electric. Gadgets for the clothes and dishes would be delicious. So very de rigueur.
Harry, how about them stitchers and moving pictures made kinetic, alarms and incubators?
An electrical chair to eliminate criminals.
Don't be so morbid, dear. Stick to the seminal.
User sketches a funeral hearse.
Let's hit the midway before he gets worse.
I quite agree with you. Come along, Harry.
Henry! Henry!
Wonders of the world.
The wonders of the world.
The wonders of the wonders of the world. If your appetite's ample, then step up and sample
An ostrich egg omelet.
a blue ribbon beer,
Orange cider from Florida.
Citrus deliciousness.
fresh popcorn,
Chewing gum. Chili. Vienna beef sausages.
parish cuisine, the pipes of the Irish Quarter.
Take a ride on the Captain Balloon. Through the riders' platoon.
Buy a gift at the Persian concession.
Ladies and gents, Miss
attractions, you'll find it a distraction to hopefully help you forget all about the recession.
Oh yes, the recession. We're doing our best to forget.
Although the nation is facing a panic.
Again.
The dollar's not what it was.
What a sin.
Rates and the banks have gone panic.
Forget it, the midways and plays in a
Where to begin?
Tomorrow you might get your notice.
No.
But tonight you might find a romance.
Oh.
This is you reel on the vertical
Now
wheel.
we're off to see Little Miss Egypt to doing
A
the
famously infamous dance.
Nanny! Will you look at that? You can even see him!
This place is a playground for wickedness.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Visit the city in white.
Stay and play for the night as Mr. Tesla's electric lighting turns the night to brightest day.
Oh, we sure don't have that much access.
Modern marvels out there to explore. Savor a taste and taste some more. Never been such a sight before. Join the fair and dare to dream forevermore. 14 great exhibitions from 46 nations and 20 pavilions and 200 stations with lecturers, models, musicians, and oddities. Thousands and thousands of novel commodities. Wonders, exotic performers, erotic and super abundant array. Proving the future's looking bright.
Painted in artificial light.
So send up a cheer and hear the hip hooray! Hip hooray! Hey, hey!
Oh, really? I can't believe I know, they're so I want to go. I'd want to do that.
Harry this, Harry that. These southern sisters are The in-law nanny is insistently inquisitive, while Minnie is so frivolously flighty, it's a laugh. And yet, there's still the matter of the legacy to settle. A spread in Texas they've inherited, just waiting for the take. With a chance to make a profit and a tidy bundle of it. There's a lot of loose legalities at stake. But first, a few formalities to fake.
Brother Harry, I've been thinking and we need to talk.
What a nuisance is a woman.
Minnie tells me she's planning on signing over the estate. Is this true?
Does she not understand the word no?
You're already legally tied, what with the wedding and all. Does she really have to sign everything over as well?
Why must everyone's business become her own business?
No, it's not my place to say anything. And the good Lord knows how could you been to us both?
Is she simply too stubborn or slow?
But it's everything she has in the world! You understand, don't you? Harry?
Of course, Nanny.
Are those the papers? Can I see them?
Certainly, my dear. Oh my, this is the wrong set. I must have left the others in the vault. Nanny, would you be a dear and fetch them out, please?
Yes, Brother Harry.
To be fair, though, her strong intuition deserves recognition. She can't see the wood for the trees.
Harry, I don't see them anywhere.
You're almost there, dear. Keep looking.
What, Harry?
what a world. All that scheming and meddling and gossip she's peddling amounts to an outcome more deadly than any disease.
Where Nanny too.
I'm afraid you just missed her. She was here, but she's gone now. Though I am glad you stopped by, darling. I need your signature on these papers. The ones we talked about, remember?
Could I look over them for a moment?
Be my guest. But what a bauble is a woman. A pretty plaything bedecked in lavender and lace. What an ornament she is.
So many fond memories.
Watch her flit about like a chit about the place.
Poor uncle. He left me the prettiest piece of land.
Yet alas, there is nothing profounder to surround her aside from her checkbook and old family claims.
I miss Texas, Harry.
And you wonder why I wedded her, bedded her, and promptly indebted her to take one of my names.
You suppose you could go back there someday?
It is your home now, Minnie. Your property, after all.
Our property now, Harry.
You're right. Our property.
Oh, what's this?
A present, Minnie, for you. A token to remember this moment.
I love it.
In short. What a paradox is a woman. So easy yet impossible to please. For just an hour in her paradise, she first strings us up and bring us to our knees. How we men truckle and coo for them. Ah, what we do for them, and oh, what they do in return.
Oh, Harry.
Yes. For mere trinkets and diamonds, they give up their hymens. You think that someday they might learn. Like the bird of the mariner, and a word we declare on her, both a boon and a bane round our necks. Pitifully dependable, easily expendable, so it goes with the fairer, if increasingly rare. Sex.
Dr. Holmes,
Oh,
you asked to see me.
yes, Mrs. Peitzel. Yes, I suddenly seem to myself in possession of a small collection of women's clothing. My cousin, Miss Minnie Williams, finds she has no longer need for such things. I thought that maybe you could put some use to them. New outfits for your girls, perhaps.
Do you mean it? Oh, that's ever so kind. Alice is growing like a weed these days, and Nellie just keeps tripping over her skirts.
Yes. Do what you must. Cut up the dresses if you'd like.
And you're sure your cousin Minnie won't mind?
Oh, absolutely certain.
Oh. Dr. Holmes?
Yes?
Well, it's just, Ben thinks the world of you. He does. And the children and I, we're just so grateful for all that you've provided. You have such a way with him, Dr. Holmes. You really do. If something should ever happen to us, God forbid, you're one of the few in this world I know I could trust them with. I know my angels would be safe in your hands.
How most gratifying to know.
Well, that's all I wanted to say.
Would you like to see the clothes now?
Yes, please.
Come with me.
And so the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Had we known back then, would we have been able to acknowledge the evil for what it was?
Mail, Henry. Bill, summons, second summons, final warning. Ooh, I think this one's a check.
Oh, I'll take that, thank you. Straight to the bank with this before that one changes his mind.
And what about the rest of these? Henry, we can't keep dodging these lawyers forever.
Au contraire, my good Mr. Peitzel. We play our cards right?
Damn it, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Oh. Henry, I'm running out of excuses to use. And this morning, I swear I was being followed. Everywhere where I went, somebody's after me, Henry.
No, someone's after me, Ben. I've seen him too. A shadowy private, no doubt hired by, well, one of those people. Why do you think I keep changing flats while I'm in the city?
Mr. Campbell?
Mr. Campbell.
I feel sick. I wish I were dead.
Funny you should say that. I believe I've found a way to put an end to all of our financial frustrations. Here, sign this for me.
This is a life insurance policy. On me.
Precisely. I'm about to make you a very rich man.
How?
You're going to die, Benjamin.
What do you mean I'm going to die?
What a shame.
Shame?
About that upper story.
The hotel.
You know that no one's ever stayed the night.
I know. So?
So we'll stage a little larceny and fake the flames of arsony. I reckon we'll collect a little dough.
Burn the building. Henry, have you gone mad?
Oh, it's only the one level. I'm certain the tenants downstairs will be fine. Besides, we have to clear our tracks in preparation for the second phase.
What second phase?
You see, the Williams left a legacy in Texas, and now my name's as heir to their estate. And with the stake to make this paperwork's a nexus, and with the exposition ending and our mountains payment pending, it's time to say goodbye to Shy and relocate.
Relocate how? By dying?
What? Oh no, Ben, you're getting ahead of yourself. It's a money-making scheme like all the others. We'll get you set up with an alias to boot. You'll fake your death, we'll get the cash, use some cadaver from a stash, and then you meet me and we'll divvy up the loot.
Want me to fake my own death?
You and Carrie just had a new baby. What does that make now? 5? With your cut of the profit, that would guarantee you $1,000 per child. Think about it. And don't you worry your poor head about the children. I made a promise to your wife to lend a hand. She'll have the eldest and the baby. I'll look after all the rest.
You'd really do that?
Of course I would. A loyal friend unto the end, Ben, for 10 grand.
Let's do it.
At last, a plan has to act upon. At last, it's time to skip town. Simple yet lucrative swindle.
And no one the worse, you can count on me.
Don't let me down.
For my family, at last, a nest egg to nestle on. At last, the die has been cast.
To move freely, it's best you go east, I'll go west, and we'll meet up again when it's past.
Deal. Goodbye, Henry, and thank you for everything.
Henry, come along, my darling. The train is leaving. You are the kindest and sweetest.
My new lady by my side, hand in hand we'll glide in a bliss unsurpassed.
As long as
Georgiana. And as for Benjamin in Feely, I really feel he'll have Just.
Dead. Not presumed, not replaced. Dead. Found on the floor of his rented office space, burns all over his body. The good people at Fidelity Mutual found this so dubious that they hired Pinkerton agents to seek out the sole beneficiary of the deceased, one Henry Howard Holmes. Holmes had attracted enough attention for himself out west that he had spent some time in jail. But they caught up with him back east, arresting him in Boston and bringing him to Philadelphia. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I join the story.
If you're the press, I have nothing to say to you people.
I'm not a reporter, Holmes.
Then who are you?
Detective Franklin Geyer, Philadelphia Police Department.
You must be very proud. Well, Detective, welcome to my humble abode, temporary as it may be. I'd offer you a seat, but I must say, if this is any example of your local hospitality, it leaves much to be desired. And if it's a statement you're after, I provided several to your good friend, the district attorney. So what's your business then? Be quick about it and don't waste my time.
We're looking into the conditions sounding around the death of your late business partner, one Benjamin Peitzel.
Poor Ben. Such a pity.
Yes, well, we no longer believe his death to be an accident as proposed or a suicide as you suggested.
Really? Well, that is disturbing. So where lies your theory now?
The doctors found chloroform, liquid pooling in his lungs and stomach, and put there forcefully. Murder. What have you got to say to that?
Well, what is there to say, Detective? I came to the city to identify the body, then ensure his wife and children's security.
Yet nearly 3/4 of the $10,000 never made it to the widow. Instead, it went to his power of attorney. That would be you, Holmes.
Ben had debts to me. His wife was fully aware of the situation. Ask her if you'd like.
Your name never appeared on the official registry till days after his death. And his eldest daughter stated he thought that you and he had been up to something for some time. And your cellmate back in Missouri sent us word of the same.
You'd believe the testimony of a train robber.
This from a loan defrauder who tried to jump bail and skip town.
Are we not all human, Detective? Thus subject to error?
I know that you were involved, Holmes. How much is yet to be determined. But I am known for my resilience, and I shall not rest until the truth is uncovered.
I'll be here, Mr. Geyer, waiting. You'll see I'm innocent. Surely the law still works that way, yes? Innocent until proven guilty?
One more thing.
Of course.
The 3 middle Peitzel children, the ones left in your care these past few months.
Yes, what of them?
Where are they? Whose care are they in now that you are in here?
Last, I'd given the children over to the care of my cousin, Miss Minnie Williams. They went abroad, I believe. Europe. Yes, Germany, England. We lost contact shortly after they departed. Perhaps you'll be able to track them down. Now, if you'll be so kind and allow me to rest a while. Good luck, Detective.
Well,
You were right. He's proving to be obstinate. His story continues to change.
so what now?
What now? I have no idea. It won't be easy, but I refuse to let it rest.
Am I free to go?
Yes. The district attorney sends his apologies. We had to be certain that you weren't a flight risk or an accomplice. We only hope that you can begin to understand.
Thank you. Desi. My poor Desi. Detective, what's become of the others?
Your eldest daughter and the baby have been well cared for and are in good hands. That I can assure you of.
But 7 months without their mother or their father.
Go on, Mrs. Peitzel. What remains of your family is still waiting for you.
Bring them home to me. Please.
I will do my best.
Someone pinch me, wake me up, and tell me that it's all a dream. This whole ordeal cannot be real. If so, I know I'd scream. Here I stand in no man's land with hope, my only friend. My husband gone, my little one's lost. The time flown by, the miles we've crossed. What have I got to show? Where do I go from here?
Miss Peitzel, there you are. Please. Do you have a few moments for the press, please?
Mrs. Peitzel, anything you can add?
How are you feeling about your newfound freedom? Do you feel Holmes was in any way responsible?
Any further news about the whereabouts of your children?
Do you feel your husband's death was an accident?
I would not put it past the man for all he's put me through. Though it's also true, I cannot hide the hate for him I feel inside. I will not let him take my pride like he took my family too. What am I to do? These are the times that try the soul, that pull us apart till we break. From worry and travel, I may just unravel, but still there is too much at stake. You ask for a statement, here's my reply. I'm worried and fear I've been blind. Holmes would do anything. He's lied to me, and he cheated me. And I would not trust the things he said. For all I know, he's killed them dead. I let that man inside my head. Now I'm going out of my mind.
Miss Peitzel, wait.
Miss
We're not
Peitzel,
back.
please,
We
just-
still have...
Mrs. Holmes,
Howard, officer. Mrs. Georgiana Howard.
District Attorney Graham.
Oh, forgive me, Mr. Graham. I didn't realize.
Nor I. You call him Howard?
It's a long story, but yes, that's my poor Henry you've got locked up in there. As requested, the rest of his things. Please be sure to let him know I was here.
Of course. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs.
Howard.
Mrs. Howard.
Mr. Graham, Henry is a good man, a kind man. You are holding him falsely. I know this with all my heart. We have not been married long, but I have toured the nation with him, spent my nights beside him. He is an honest person, Mr. Graham. I have every faith that you'll come to learn this for yourself, and in the end, you'll send him back home to me.
We shall see. Good day, Miss Howard.
Good day, Mr. Graham.
An honest person.
These are the times that hurt the heart, that bury us deep in our woe. But now that you're back in my arms, little one, I'll never again let you go.
Geyer, come in here.
Come hell or high water, I'll hold you so close that the tears we have shared will run dry.
You know what to do. Keep me posted.
These are the times that shake the faith, that tries our endurance in spades. A modern-day martyr, a Job all her own. I beg you, Lord, don't let me face this alone, and give me the strength to confront the unknown.
S. Graham, Philadelphia, 28th of June. Here in Ohio, locals have positively identified Holmes and the children from photographs, a neighbor having observed Holmes and the boy at a nearby house rented September last. While many questions still remain, this initial discovery renews my
The
spirit.
papers lie. I know they'll try to come between us two, but they took my heart and gave me life. I took his name, became his wife. That's why I deny the strife that others put me through. What would they have me do?
Howard.
Oh, Mr. Graham, you wish to see me? Is something wrong? Is Henry all right?
He's well. Quite well, in fact.
Then whatever could be the matter?
Mrs. Howard, your husband is already married. Twice over.
That's impossible.
We've made contact with both of them. One was a childhood sweetheart from home, and the other more recent.
No.
He has children with both of them. The one in New Hampshire, a 15-year-old boy, and the one in Chicago, a girl, now 6.
No. He mentioned a family from a long time ago, before his train accident. Amnesia. Surely you cannot fault a man for amnesia.
Mrs. Howard, it's sure to me that one of you isn't thinking clearly. You say you've been together for this past year, and in all that time, he never told you his legal last name's Mudgett?
I'm his only legal wife. Do you hear me? I'm his wife, not them.
Do you suppose it also a mistake that he failed to mention it's against the law for a wife to testify against her husband in the state of Pennsylvania? That is, if she is his wife. Good day, Mrs. Howard. Or should I say, Miss Yoke?
Someone pinch me, wake me up, convince me this is real. These are the times that try the soul, and now I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
To another witness. The owner here in Indiana remembers their first visit quite well, recounting 2 heartbroken and homesick girls and the boy Howard who was acting poorly. Still, I remain bolstered in the knowledge that the children were well treated. I yet hope to find them safe and sound.
My dearest Georgiana, pay no heed to what you've heard. My love is all for you. I must confess, your great distress upsets me through and through. Paternity I can't deny, but that was then, and you and I are here and so I ask why you trouble yourself so. All you need to know is that these are the times that will test our love, and now I'm relying on yours. Gossip is cheap, don't believe all the lies. I beg you, love, try seeing things through my eyes. And with you beside me, the world will grow wise and swing open wide prison doors. And what's more, without you, dearest one, life itself would be worse than death. So until we may next meet again, I remain yours and yours alone.
Yours alone. These are the times that will test our love. And now he's depending on me.
Optimism has begun to fade here in Detroit. In a short recovered letter written in the girl Alice's hand, she states that young Howard is no longer with us. If this is indeed the truth, then it's safe to say I've never seen the like. Why would a man with a child at his hand be determined to do the boy in? Was he harboring secrets or hatred so great he could not escape sinning or sin? Sure, the fraud and his lackey had motive, but then why were the children involved? We must not lose our mettle till all the dust settles and finally this case has been solved. I will not give up on them. I will not give up. Do you hear me? Never give up.
Dr. Holmes.
Ah, Mr. District Attorney, to what do I owe this pleasure?
So you've gotten this morning's papers?
I have. And have you seen today's headlines? I take it that as a yes. How horrible. Those two young Peitzel girls found in a shallow grave beneath someone's floorboards in Toronto. Now what kind of hideous creature do you suppose could do such a thing?
Well, I think you know the sort quite well.
If you're referring to my cousin, Miss Minnie Williams.
No, not this again. Do you honestly expect me to believe such gruesome acts were committed by a woman?
Poor girl must have fallen in with the wrong crowd.
Where's your sense of decency, Holmes? Of humanity?
Mr. Graham, I'm a student of medicine. Humanity is my profession.
Mark my words, Holmes.
Dr. Holmes.
We will find evidence against you, and not just for insurance fraud. You will be found guilty of the death of Benjamin Peitzel, and I will personally see to it that you swing.
These are the times that hurt the heart, that compel us to lose our light. My Alice and Nellie are buried and gone. My Howard is missing. God let him live on. And then I could kill you for what you have done. But wishes don't set a thing right. Still, I wish you were with me tonight.
One question for you, Mrs. Howard. One question. Just one. Do you remember the tragic news from Toronto?
Oh, do you think your husband is in any way responsible?
Is it true you were traveling with his children this past
How are you
year?
handling the rumors of your husband's bigamy? Any news, please, we ask.
He's been the greatest husband a woman could have.
Mrs. Howard.
Let me finish! I don't understand why I bother. I know that none of you care. And yes, we travel together, but what of all that?
The children.
The children, I never even knew that they were there. And that's the truth. Do I pity them? Yes, of course. And I mourn for their grieving mother. But don't for a moment assume that I knew his plans. So let me stand by the man as long as I still can. I have nothing else to say. I can't answer you.
Mrs. Howard, no, please, one more thing, please, Mrs. Howard.
Details about traveling.
A veritable murder factory has been discovered in the house built by H.H. Holmes.
Police have found secret rooms without light or air.
And a steel-bound room built into the wall, lined with asbestos.
Where the wildest shrieks could be deadened.
In the cellar, 2 large vaults of quicklime were found beneath the floor,
one containing human remains and the remnants of a woman's jewelry,
believed to be that of
Miss Minnie Williams, last seen in the house.
The discovery of a crematory in the cellar where human bodies could be incinerated.
where police think his victims were laid out upon the dissecting table.
which bears evidence of blood and indentures from surgical instruments,
Discoveries of tufts of hair
blood-stained linen,
And hastily concealed pieces of clothing.
led to the belief that
Many victims will yet be added to his list.
Holmes has taken rank as the first criminal of the century. My God. Dear one, I'm not going to touch you.
I wish you wouldn't.
What's the matter? I haven't seen you in over a month.
Is it true? You've chosen to plead guilty.
It was a deal. It would mean less time in the event that I...
Just like that. Without a fight. I don't understand you, Henry. I thought I did. But everything I read, all the reporters, this endless string of new confessions, I don't know you at all, do I? Why, Henry?
Ever since I can remember, I've been scrounging and surviving.
Mudgett. Your name is Mudgett, and you're already married. Twice over to some girl you met back home and to that other woman in Chicago.
Do not let my hated history define me.
Hated? Like your son and your daughter? Or did you think you could write them off as well? Keep them safely tucked away like how you kept those poor Pitezel children a secret from me? God, how the hell did you get like this?
Father often raged and beat us in his fierce intoxication.
Your father is a postman in New Hampshire and a thoroughly respectable man from what I hear.
While Mother had her Bible.
Yes, and she thinks you're insane! Henry, not criminal. Insane.
What?
It's all over the papers. Your parents, your real parents, are alive and well and worried about you. Those creatures out of Dickens, that terrible past you rail on and on about, it doesn't exist. It never did.
Georgie, let me explain.
No, we're done. I want a divorce.
You are the most important thing in my life.
And you are a liar! I will tear off your mask and expose you for what you are. A cheat and a con and, yes, I'll say it, a murderer. Guard.
Dear one, please.
I am not your dear one. My name is Georgiana Yoke, and you can choke on it for all I care.
Georgie, wait. Don't go away yet. I want to speak with you!
The truth has come home here to Indianapolis. Locals claim that Holmes had his surgical instruments sharpened here while he was in town. Not long after installing a large wood stove into another rented property. In the flue of the chimney, human teeth were found. Fragments of a small jawbone were discovered, along with a large charred mass of flesh, baked quite hard. Among the other various facts found buried there were some children's clothing, some personal items, and this. Mrs. Pitezel, Carrie, I am truly sorry.
Order. There shall be order in the courtroom. Mr. Graham, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to enter this tin box for consideration. It was recovered among the defendant's personal effects.
What?
Ms. Pitezel, could you examine the contents of this box? We would be most curious to see your reaction.
Letters. It's full of letters.
And could you tell us whose handwriting is on those letters?
That looks like Alice's. That is Alice's. And that's Nellie's handwriting on the envelope.
And have you seen or heard from Alice, Nellie, or Howard since this man took possession of them and took them away from you?
I have not heard from them.
And have you seen them since then?
Your Honor, I object. The children have nothing to do with this.
Overruled, Dr. Holmes. It is a part of the story. Sit down. Mr. Graham, you may continue.
Ms. Pitezel, I ask again, have you seen them since?
I saw them together at the morgue, side by side.
Your Honor, I fervently object. This trial has to do with the late Mr. Pitezel. My client has no possible motive.
No motive? No motive to put the children out of the way? No motive to put a young girl out of the way that identified her father's remains? No motive to put the other children out of the way when they must have talked to one another?
Mr. Graham, now you are being too hard.
Apologies, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Henry, it's murder. The mother of your daughter, remember me. I'm still here, living in Chicago, looking after Lucy, wondering what happened. All the while waiting for a word, for a signal, for a sign, from what could have been the love of my life. Now I'm just that murderer's wife, and there's nothing left of me. I'm a victim all my own, and it seems I'm not alone.
Will the defendant please stand before the court? Herman Webster Mudgett, the jury has found you guilty of the murder of Mr. Benjamin Peitzel. Do you have anything to say as to why the sentence of this court should not be pronounced?
I have nothing to say at this moment.
When you came into my world, you filled my days with such adventure. And as far as I could see, as long as you were there with me, I thought I'd never want for more.
I will never understand a man like you, Mr. Mudgett. The sanctity of life is understood by all of the civilized world, sir. And in your perversion of power, you played at the Almighty. You destroy other than to create. I fear that we may have just touched upon the surface of your depravity.
Somehow you kept me in the dark. You never let me see the monster. To think of all the souls you buried, and now these others claim you're married. Did you take me for a whore? No, I was your tiny little housewife while you satisfied your bloodlust and libido. You were always calm and kind, if I had only known your mind. But how could I have known?
I have nothing else to say other than what is contained in the opinion I have just read. There remains nothing else for me to do but to proceed and pass the sentence from which the law has imposed, and that is for you to be taken hence from the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, and there hanged by the neck until you are dead. May God have mercy on your soul. Court is adjourned.
When you first walked through my door, I thought at last my prayers were answered. I hoped that you would understand me, neither question nor command me, and you sold me on the lie. Now I've seen the things you write, and I can't believe the things I'm reading. You turned me into some old crone who couldn't take care of her own, then claimed you killed me on the sly. Now thanks to you, I'm nothing more than just a footnote in your sad and sordid story. Once I thought you were my friend, I was a means unto an end. How could I have known? How could I have known? I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had, and still you took away the essence of everything I was. Once I trusted you, I married you, I needed you. I thought somehow that mattered. Then you tore apart my family. When I treated you like family, all I wanted was a family. And now I wish I'd never heard of you at all. You left me shattered, and the pieces of my soul will never quite feel whole again.
There is nothing left to say.
What can be said to ease the sorrow?
While I'm sorry for my part, only time can heal the heart.
I doubt I'll ever know that day.
For until the day I die, I'll have to fight to fill the emptiness inside me.
Our child will learn to loathe your name.
I'll learn to hide the hurt and shame.
I should have stopped you all the same.
How could I have known?
How could I have known?
How could I have known?
Dr. Holmes? Which do you prefer? Mudgett? Holmes? William Randolph Hearst, owner, New York Journal.
Ah, the West Coast man giving old Joe Pulitzer a run for his money. Do you know his paper had the audacity to call my memoirs tedious? Tedious! And they claim I can see ghosts. That's a mistake. I don't see ghosts. Can I call you Willie?
You most certainly may not. Look, Mudgett, we both know how little time you have left. I want you to write me a new confession from my syndicate. A proper one this time. No more of your usual half-baked hogwash. Oh, yes. I've read your memoirs, too, and they are tedious. So, let's just skip the overture, shall we? I only want the truth. A complete confession, signed over exclusively to me. My readers have voracious appetites, especially when it comes to a topic so sensational as yourself. And to make it worth your while, I'm willing to offer up, say, $2,500 as an exchange.
You must take me for an idiot. You stand to make at least 10 times off that, off of me.
Why would money be of any concern to you? You'll never spend it.
No, but I am forced to pay debts before my time, and a funeral to arrange, and wives, and children. Make it 7,500.
75. 5,000.
6. Final offer. Going once, going twice.
All right. 6,000. And not a penny more.
Good man.
Then we have a deal.
We have a deal. $6,000 for my fullest confession. Payment up front.
Oh, no, 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 no. Money after.
After what? I'm the one that's here on borrowed time, Willie. Not you.
Just start writing, Holmes. Do you hear me? And you had damn well better make sure that it is the truth this time. And nothing but.
Oh, Willie. How would you even know what the truth looks like? You want the truth, Mr. Hearst? I doubt you know the truth if it bit you on the ass. What is the truth, Mr. Hearst? Is it who we are or what has merely come to pass? You see me as the others do, don't you? Another sideshow exhibition. Faded full politician. A thing to fuss about, discuss about, and then. But what you don't see is the mind that's behind. A lurid, massive, complicated machinations. A mix of genius and frustrations that have made me who I am. No, instead you want to scoop, Mr. Hearst. Another bit of tripe to match the hype we've come to see. Very well then. Since your readers want a beast at the least at his worst, Mr. Hearst, and it seems they set their sorry sights on me, I'll acquiesce in your request, and I shall give them nothing less. For the world demands a monster, then a monster I shall be. makes a man determined to dance to a drumbeat perverse and profane, to exact his profanity out on humanity with no thought of pity or pain. You can blame it on nurture or nature, or on anger and arrogant pride, but your logic will fail you the minute I tell you I was born with a devil inside. Yes, I confess, I couldn't help it, not even if I tried. As intellect is driven to ambition, as a poet to his poesy is tied, so my murderous obsession was a matter of possession. My destiny was not to be denied. For the great adversary himself stands by my side. It was the devil. The devil made me do it all. From the instant I was ushered into being, bawling, wailing like a banshee at the moment of my birth, he was waiting for me willingly and beckoning me onward to attain my tainted place upon this godforsaken earth. So provoked by his malevolence and dark satanic sponsorship, beneath the burning visage of his unrelenting gaze, he awakened an affinity to rage against divinity, evoked an inclination of a dark determination, while he spoke to me of cruelty, unhuman and unnatural, while a bright infernal flame of which has blinded me and guided me, lighted all my days. For he's with me, always with me. Well, even now I assume his very likeness. Can you not see how my countenance has changed? Feel the growth upon my forehead sprouting into haunts my horde as the master and the pupil are exchanged. And what is left is something darker and deranged. This is what she wanted, Willie. Well, isn't it? I know your type. You like sensation. Doesn't matter if it's honest, just as long as there's a shock. So go ahead and write up a sensation. You can feed the hungry masses while you bleed 'em other times. Weigh the murderer in front of them, proclaim the end of times. But who cares if it's the truth or if it isn't? There'll be no way to prove it when I'm gone. You'll get your sales, I'll get a mention and some national attention. What a way to let a legacy live on. Did you think I'd play the penitent? Did you assume I'd fall apart when I have nowhere left to go from here? Why shouldn't I put on a show from here? Don't you know I have no regrets? Absolutely no regrets. No, I have no regrets for anything at all. At last, the demon has been released. At last, there's no need to hide. Elizabeth, you were the stupidest woman that I ever knew. Berta Belknap, so hopelessly foolish I couldn't believe you could be that naive. What a harlot is a woman. How she turns on her men without a thought. Isn't that so, Mrs. Connor? Julia, you and Pearl both deserve what you got. Am I wrong? There was a method to my madness after all. Wasn't there, Benjamin? Carrie, Alice, Nellie, Howard, look at the modern monster out and on display. Cinema flare and hip hooray. Pride of the USA and Minnie, Nanny, you! Yes, you. I see you staring at the monkey in his cage. Come beat the bars and make him dance. Another spectacle to suffer on the stage, to ease your guilty conscience with an antagonist to gauge. Poke him, prod him, mock him. Now's your chance. Look me in the eye. Go on, do it. You want to put me in my place? Hurl your churlish epithets towards me. If you condemn me, you should do it to my face. You think you're safely seated out there, don't you? I could reach right out and touch you if I tried. I could gut you like a piggy if I wanted to. And who would dare defend you when you died? In my hands I have held the power over life and death and living. Never once reduced to cower in this shit world unforgiving. I have lived my life completely, having done just what I planned. And don't you dare to call me heartless when the heart inside me rages. You who are doomed to obscurity, why my chronicles fill the pages. You think you understand me, you should know yourselves as well. Let he who is faultless cast the stone, let me live in sin and if I atone, it'll be up to me, and we'll see, only time can tell. For I have had life, I have lived my own life, so go and live your own life, and I'll see you all in hell!
Herman Webster Mudgett, having been convicted of the murder of Benjamin Peitzel, you are hereby sentenced to hang until dead on this day, the 7th of May, 1896. Have you any final words?
I do. Gentlemen, I have very few words to say. In fact, I would make no remarks at all at this time, were it not by not speaking, I should acquiesce in my execution. I only wish to say that the extent of my wrongdoing in the taking of human life consists of contriving to killing of 2 women who have died at my hands as a result of criminal operations. I also wish to state, so there can be no chance of misunderstanding my words hereafter, that I am not guilty in taking the life of any of the Peitzel family, of their 3 children, or of their father, of whose death I am now to be hanged. That is all I have to say. Take your time, Mr. Graham. Don't bungle it.
Are you ready?
Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
It was a clean break, but they left Holmes hanging there for an additional 15 minutes for all to observe before his death was officially pronounced. When at last they cut him down, they placed him in a pine box and shipped him off to the Cemetery of the Holy Cross, where, per his final instructions, his coffin was opened, filled with cement, lowered into the ground, and encased in more cement. There Holmes would lie protected for all eternity, free from grave robbers, in his final unmarked resting place. And that's the whole truth, and nothing more. There's no way to know for certain how many souls met their fate at the hands of this demon. Some would have us believe that it is as many as 200. It's hard to believe that as much as we know about Holmes, as much as we've come to learn about this complicated and bizarre man, that we may never fully comprehend the total truth. Perhaps we never will. So let's leave him here as a marker in time, a reminder of innocence lost. That his story persists and that evil exists, such knowledge must come at a cost. The ilk of his kind are among us, too often in plain sight they hide. charming and gentle, and that could be him by your side. Do not let a sweet countenance fool you. You may not know the bee by its sting, but once bitten and burned, it cannot be unlearned. The mind is a terrible, quite often unbearable